Hi, I will be talking about globalization with regards to Groupon in China. Nowadays, everyone is looking to find a great deal. As prices for goods rise, people will generally look to find ways to save money, ranging from do-it-yourself projects to coupons and price negotiations using bids and competitive opportunities. There are many options for consumers to obtain and get better advantage over a product or service. Yet from business perspective, getting new customers and keeping the ones you have can become difficult as newer options arise, increasing competition. Business owners need to stay on top of new strategies to sell their products or services. BusinessNextDoor.com 2021 remarks business owners are always on the hunt for creative ideas to attract customers. One successful strategy that creates traffic and keeps customers satisfied is coupons and discounts, as people are drawn to deals and different ways of saving money. Deals and coupons will generally affect the organization's sales, but at a small percentage of the product or service being sold. This means that although the loss in profit is small, it can have a negative effect to the overall business if new customers are not coming in. If this is a small percentage of loss with the hopes of increasing potential new business, imagine increasing the loss to 50% or 90%. This loss is significantly higher and the gains will be minimal. Why would companies do this? The answer lies in ensuring that the new customers try the product with the possibility of coming back for more. Groupon is a great tool that helps find the best deals in town and save a significant amount of money by providing these discounts. In its initial start, Groupon would work out deals with owners to help bring in more clients or sales, thus increasing the potential for new business. But at the expense of lowering down their price up to 90%. Obviously, these perks attracted many Americans, even if they had to wait for specific days to use these coupons. As the popularity grew, many businesses felt the need to keep up with competitors and began to lose profits by partnering up with Groupon. By doing this, their product would sell and new customers would stay. This created a new avenue for business and would have the potential to increase its profits, especially when the coupons deals were not involved. The company began its growth globally with much success. Many people and businesses accepted the terms as the results were very favorable. This was the case in many different countries. Being a company focused on coupons, which are digitally obtained, the product they provided did not require a significant learning curve for employees in the countries they entered. This means that low costs associated with expansion allowed for higher investments in joint partnerships and talent. Although they were successful in many companies, the company strategy was aggressive and the expectations were high. Groupon failed when entering China. Borgios 2019 explains the different challenges that globalization causes on companies. These challenges are based on infrastructure differences, labor laws and regulations, legal restrictions, language, customs and preferences, and possible shipping problems. Zhu 2011 relates that strategies that Groupon used when entering China were in a negative way. The company, even before entering China, had proclaimed that it would be the largest shopping site. Their strategy would focus on stealing skilled employees by offering higher wages to attract them, regardless of the effect on other companies. The general strategy would require Chinese companies to offer its services at 50% reduction cost of its products, as well as an overall 50% cut on the actual sales. This aggressive strategy did not sit correctly in the Chinese labor force. They, instead of teaming up with Groupon, worked with their local competitors to find ways to minimize the impact that Groupon wanted to achieve. Zhu 2011 explains that the companies would threaten employees by telling them if they were to work for Groupon, they would lose the possibility of obtaining a job with the other businesses if they ever wanted to leave Groupon. This defeated the poaching strategy that Groupon had envisioned, Additionally, the lack of understanding of business communication caused the company to fail in its marketing strategies, which had been successful in other countries. Along with the low profits and competitive market, it gave a strong indication that Groupon was not a good idea. With many factors working against Groupon strategies, overall outcome was not expected. The local partners did not provide much impact, and the talent was hard to achieve. Cannes 2011 posted the net loss in comparison to its revenue back in 2011. The company had a giant $46.4 million loss and a tiny $22.1 million dollars in revenue. The company failed to take on China because the lack of understanding of the market, culture, customs, and preferences. Based on the details, the company needed to be, in a sense, respectful of the business culture to even have an opportunity to enter the country. This failure would cause them loss and would hinder the possibility of growth, to the point that local competitor business would team up to fight against Groupon. Borgios 2019 mentions that every country has its own unique culture, which a business must consider when trying to market a product there. The presentation and aggressive strategy proved to be the opposite to what China would have accepted.